Words of Sri Aurobindo from the book The Mother, Part 2, Letters on the Mother by Our Lord, Chapter 7, True Relation with the Mother, page 189, topic Psychic and Vital Love. Sri Aurobindo says, love and devotion depend on the opening of the psychic, and for that the desires must go. The vital love offered by many to the mother instead of the psychic love brings more disturbance than anything else because it is coupled with desire. Date 8 September 1936. There is no harm in the vital love provided it is purified of all insincerity, as for example self importance, etc., and from all demand. To feel joy in seeing the mother is all right, but to demand it as a right, to be upset or in revolt or abhimana when it is not given, to be jealous of others who get it, all that is demand and creates an impurity which spoils both the joy and the love. Date 13 September 1934. As for the eagerness to see the mother, it depends on the nature of the feeling. If there is no demand or claim in it, no dissatisfaction when it is not fulfilled, but only the feeling of the will to see her whenever possible and the joy of seeing her, then it is all right. Of course, no trace of anger or jealousy must be there. The vital has also to participate in the sadhana, so the mere fact that there is a vital element does not make the thing wrong, provided it is a vital element of the right kind. Date 6th December 1931. If you have no abhimana against the mother, that also is surely very desirable. Abhimana, disturbance, etc., may be signs of life, but of a vital, not of the inner life. They must quiet down and give room for the inner life. At first, the result may be a neutral quiet, but one has often to pass through that to arrive at a more positive new consciousness. Date 2nd January 1937. It will not do to indulge this restless vital movement. It is not by that you can have the union with the mother. You should aspire calmly, eat, sleep, do your work. Peace is the one thing that you have to ask for now. It is only the basis of peace and calm that the true progress and realization can come. There must be no vital excitement in your seeking or your aspiration towards the mother. Date 20th October 1933. Topic Vital Bargaining and True Self Giving. Sri Aurobindo says, what you have felt is a revival or return on you of the lower vital with its demands and desires. Its suggestion is, I am doing the yoga, but for a price. I have abandoned the life of vital desire and satisfaction, but in order to get intimacy with the mother, instead of satisfying myself with the world, to satisfy myself and get my desires fulfilled by the divine. If I do not get the intimacy of the mother and immediately and as I want it, why should I give up the old things? And as a natural result, the old things start again. X and Y and X, and the wrongs of Z. You must see this machinery of the lower vital and dismiss it. It is only by the full psychic relation of self giving that unity and closeness with the divine can be maintained. The other is part of the vital ego movement and can only bring a fall of the consciousness and disturbance. Date 20th June 1933. You are concerned only with yourself and the divine. In your relations with the divine, you are concerned not with the divine satisfaction of your personal desires, but with being pulled out of these things and raised to a highest spiritual possibilities so that you may have become united with the mother within and as a result in the outer being also. That cannot be done by satisfying your vital desires. To do so would only increase them and give you into the hands of the ignorance and restless confusion of the ordinary nature. It can be done only by your inner trust and surrender, and by the pressure of the mother's peace and force working from within and changing your vital nature. It is when you forget this that you go wrong and suffer. When you remember it, you progress and the difficulties become less and less insistent. Date 13 September 1933. If it is the same part of the vital that was on the right side and has now turned against the mother, the explanation is very obvious. It gave its adhesion formally because it thought that by its adhesion it could make her satisfy its desires. Finding its desires not indulged, it turns against her. That is the usual vital moment in ordinary man and in ordinary life, and it has no true place in yoga. It was just the introduction of this attitude into yoga by the sadhaks and its persistence which has at last made it necessary for the mother to draw back as she has done. What you have to do is to get these lower paths to understand that they exist not for themselves but for the divine, and to give their adhesion without claim or airy pensée or subterfuge. It is the whole issue at the present moment in the sadhana, for it is only if this is done that the physical consciousness can change and become fit for the descent. Otherwise, there will always be these ups and downs in some part of the being, at least delay, confusion, and disorder. This is only the true basis for fixity in the true consciousness, for a smooth course in the sadhana. Date 14th December 1931. Next topic: obstacle of fear in intimacy with the mother. Sri Aurobindo says all fear ought to be cast out. This movement of fear belongs to a still unchanged part of the vital, which answers to the old ideas, feelings, and reactions. Its only effect is to make you interpret the mother's attitude or the intention in her words or looks or expression. If the mother becomes serious or has an ironic smile, that does not in the least mean that she is angry or has withdrawn her affection. On the contrary, it is with those with whom she is most inwardly intimate that she feels most free to become like that, even to give them severe chidings. They, in their turn, understand her and do not get upset or afraid. They only turn to look inside themselves and see what is on which she is putting her pressure. That pressure they regard as a privilege and a sign of her grace. Fear stands in the way of this complete intimacy and confidence and creates only misunderstanding. You must cast it out altogether. Date 22nd May 1932. There is no need to ask for pardon, for the mother has not in the least been angry or displeased with you. You may be sure of her love always. 29 September 1933. It is always a mistake to attach importance to what others say. It is enough to have a true devotion and the right attitude towards the mother. You need have no apprehension of this kind at all. 28th April 1933.